house and somebody done set a person's truck on fire down the street. And all these police coming in. Little Mario surviving Dayton. It's your boy Lil Mario with Line Busters, man. All I really got to tell y'all is seriously, it's real. You know why? Because I survived in Dayton. I don't know nothing about Los Angeles. I don't know nothing about Texas. I don't know nothing about Florida. I don't know nothing about Chicago. But I can tell you a lot about Dayton, Ohio, man. I'm 44 years old. I ran out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? I kicked it with a lot of cats that either been murdered or murdered somebody. So when it comes to surviving Dayton, I can tell you, I ain't hating. I'm an old street cat, you feel me, who changed his ways because I seen so much growing up. I ain't had no other option but to keep moving, man, and keep uplifting myself and keep changing the way I presented myself. You know, it was for the better of me. It was for the best for my kids. And I continue on to constantly keep blessing myself with the changes. I'm the grass man in my neighborhood, so we always constantly thinking about ways to change our environment, ways to keep the neighborhood safe, ways to keep it clean. I got my kids. I'm gonna make sure that I inspire them to do the same thing as far as not littering, as far as keeping your house in good shape and organized, keeping your situation, whether it's your room, whether it's your car, whether it's your personal space at work, but try to keep yourself in good order, good health, man. I work out every morning, do a lot of calisthenics, I do a lot of push-ups, I do a lot of military presses. So it's real, man, and just training yourself not to say, hey, I'm living today just to be at somebody's bar, or I'm living a day to be at a club, or I'm living a day just for work. You know, live days for you, your family, and then understand your environment so you can constantly keep getting blessed. Because I tell everybody, I work for God, and God worked within me to see that I change every step that I take in maturing myself for these next 50 years. Say I live to be 100. Right now I'm 44. So I have 56 years to get my shit together. To say that, my expiration date won't come before then. But that's where my values come in. Everybody should consider that we all expire one day. But don't let that change who you are. Let that be able to give you more values, not lessen them. Don't say, hey, well, I might expire one day, so I'm gonna go set it off. It don't make logic sense. That could be your last day. That day that you thought that, ignorant mentality, it could be your last day that you ever see life, or it could be your last day that you ever see freedom. So you gotta constantly think and be aware. Now, there's some things I'm gonna show you as far as some people that I actually hung out with, that I actually kicked it with when I was kids. These people are gone pretty much, whether they got murdered or whether they murdered somebody, but it doesn't make a difference. They pretty much just threw their life to the dirt. But yeah, it's some people I'm gonna show you that I grew up with. We all used to run together, and I just decided to stop hanging out, man. Stop hanging out with these cats, because I knew eventually, it wasn't gonna be the way I seen it. I knew it was gonna be all bad because we wasn't doing good back then. So people gotta quit normalizing the black we was living, and I call that normalizing today's black. You hanging out and you out still at the clubs. Like 20 years later, I turn around and the same folks that was in the club when I was in my 20s is still running around doing the same thing 20 years later. And it's just, It's beyond confusing to me, but you do you. You do you, I'ma do me. That's what it is, but surviving dating is real. This little Mario, man, I made the first video. Intentions is get somebody some inspiration, change your views out here, stop throwing trash in your neighborhood or in anybody's neighborhood, and focus on your family to try to preserve what we had or what was used to have. But yeah, man, we about to get up out of here, man. And I'm gonna show you some things, man, with surviving dating to let you know that it's real out here, and it's real anywhere, you know. But it's even more real when you experienced it. It's more real when you see it or you see your friends involved into it. It's more real when something like Corona hit your whole household and you don't know who gonna survive it. That's how surviving dating is. So yeah, stay tuned. Octavius Murphy Sr., age 41, aka Monk, was arrested for the 3 murders on North Gettysburg. Donnie Tunstall, aka Chucky, 45, accused of murdering a man over a stolen lawnmower. Nathan Goddard Jr., 39, charged with murder of a police officer during a drug raid.